everyone. Today we are going to deal with the topic, very interesting and very important topic of the aldehydes, that is Cannizzaro reaction. And this is very important in the point of your CET as well as your GE. And if you consider this reaction, the Cannizzaro reaction will be taking place with that of aldehydes. And you need to note one more point here, those aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Let me repeat it again, children. Those aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, now a question might be striking at your mind. What is alpha hydrogen atom? Let me explain you by taking two examples here. One is the acetaldehyde having the formula CH3CHO, and let me consider one more example, that is formaldehyde having the formula HCHO. If you consider the first example, there is a presence of one functional group here, that is aldehyde, and the carbon atom which is adjacent to the functional group is regarded as alpha carbon atom, and the hydrogens attached to that carbon atom are regarded as alpha hydrogen atoms. Okay, and if you consider this example, there is a presence of 3 alpha hydrogen atoms in this compound. But if you consider the second compound, there is a presence of one functional group here, that is aldehyde, and it does not contain any alpha carbon atom, so it doesn't even contain any alpha hydrogen atom. As I already told you, the Cannizzaro reaction will be taking place with those aldehydes which does not contain alpha hydrogen atoms. So the best examples for the Cannizzaro reaction to occur is, one is formaldehyde, the other one is benzaldehyde having the formula C6H5CHO. These two are the important examples of the aldehydes which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom will surely undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Now let us come back to the reaction now. Here if you consider the reaction, 2 units of formaldehyde will be undergoing reaction in the concentrated basic medium. For example, potassium hydroxide you can consider, sodium hydroxide you can consider, and as well as aqueous sodium carbonate you can also consider. And here the reaction will also be accompanied by heating, so that it is going to form a salt of carboxylic acid as well as an alcohol. Okay, and here if you consider generally what is the reaction that is actually taking place here, let us consider a general equation now, where the aldehyde, when it undergoes oxidation, it is going to form a carboxylic acid. When this aldehyde undergoes reduction, it is going to form a alcohol. Here, this is the reaction which is actually taking place here, where the formaldehyde is simultaneously undergoing oxidation to form carboxylic acid salt, and it is simultaneously undergoing reduction to form methanol. Okay, but one more thing you need to consider here, the same unit is undergoing both oxidation as well as reduction. So this can be best regarded as the disproportionation reaction. Now a question might be arising in your mind, where this Cannizzaro reaction finds application. Let me tell you, children, this finds a very much application in the field of pharmaceutical industry as well as perfume industry. Lots and lots of drugs are now being manufactured based on Cannizzaro reaction. Hope you got to know about the concept. Let us solve one GE level problem regarding the given topic today. Okay, let us see the problem now. Crossed Cannizzaro reaction is given by, there are 4 options here. Option A says between 2 molecules of xyoxol, between acetaldehyde and acetone, between formaldehyde and benzaldehyde, and the last option says that between the molecules of formaldehyde. And easily, by looking at the options, you can easily eliminate the option B. Why? Let me tell you that the formula for acetaldehyde is CH3CHO, and that of acetone is CH3COCH3. If you consider these two examples, these two compounds here, both the compounds contain alpha hydrogen atom, which is not the required criteria for the Cannizzaro reaction to occur. So I have eliminated option B. And I have a confusion now with the remaining three options. So what to do? What to think of now? Let me eliminate the option A as well as option D now. Why I am eliminating this two? Let me tell you that if I consider the xyoxol, it is a dihaldehyde. Okay, and if I consider option C, it contains formaldehyde as well as benzaldehyde. And if I consider again option D, it also contains formaldehyde. Obviously, in all the three options, the Cannizzaro reaction is taking place. Okay, but what is the question? The question is regarding crossed Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro reaction will be taking place between the same kind of aldehydes. But if you consider crossed Cannizzaro reaction, crossed means between two different aldehydes, which is exactly saying you the right answer, that is between formaldehyde and benzaldehyde, the crossed Cannizzaro reaction will be taking place.